Hi Libra, and welcome to your Spiritual Path Tarot reading for June 2019. Now, this tarot reading is intended for those of you who are spiritually gifted, who are on a spiritual journey or a spiritual quest at this time, and also for those of you who are just now awakening to your divinity and spiritual journey. So Libra, I'm going to start by pulling a card to see the overall energy for your spiritual journey for the month of June. Excuse me. All right, so Libra, we have Capricorn energy. I teach you. Right now, Saturn is retrograde. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. Capricorn is 10th house. So, Libra, there is shifting in your career sector somehow, some way in the month of June. If some of you, this could be where you're really feeling a struggle between, do I stay on the map, on the mainstream for a profession, or am I supposed to branch off into some sort of spiritually based practice or business, all right? Some of you, that's like the choice or something you've been kind of playing with back and forth for a while. And something about June is really bringing that to the forefront. And I take that as a sign. If you've really been feeling the calling, Libra, this is your confirmation that yes, you are supposed to provide spiritual service in some capacity as to earn income for business. It could start out part-time, or this could be moving into that full-time, all right? Others of you, this could be there's some shifting in your workplace, and there could actually be some elevation to you, some positive energy being directed towards you. Now also, it's stepping outside of career with I teach you, Libra, there could be some spiritual lessons that you're wrapping up in the month of June that you've been working on for quite some time, okay? So let's pull some more cards. Okay, so we have Eat Better, and we have You Matter. All right, Libra, listen. This card has come out for quite a few. Next card, Abundance Increase. Yep, that belongs there as well. That's that career stuff. A lot of signs have actually received this card, and the way that I am reading it is, this is where you need to care for your physical vessel, the avatar, a bit better than you have been. It needs more nourishment and more care and more love. And with You Matter sitting on the other side of that, Libra, Spirit is bringing big focus to you honoring yourself and loving yourself and nurturing yourself first and foremost in June. I think for some of you, there's different circumstances that have had you so upset that you haven't wanted to eat. Your appetite just hasn't been there. You've had like a nervous stomach. And there's this element of really feeling segregated, overlooked, underappreciated coming through as well, Libra. So with those two energies, and I teach you, Spirit saying all of these situations and circumstances are pushing you to honor yourself much more than you do, and not to seek any sort of outside approval. So especially in the workplace, there is, like I said, some shifting that is positive for you, like money coming in, bonus, raise, promotion, little increase, a little perk for a job well done, something like that. And look at, I'm all itching my hand as I say that. The right hand, the receiving hand, yes, Libra, there's money coming to some of you, and it's around workplace. And when I'm saying like validation needs to come from the inside, is if you know you're doing a good job, but you're not feeling the appreciation externally, don't let that chafe away at you, your self-esteem, and your confidence, all right? Because what you put out comes back. So if you're doing an amazing job and you're holding in that vibration within yourself mentally and emotionally, all that energy has to return back to you. And it's like you're kind of starting to waver, really questioning, you know, your value and your worth. Do I have anything to offer in this current job? Or spiritually based practice, offering spiritual gifts. Do I really have what it takes? Yes, yes you do, Libra, okay? But we need to focus in June on nurturing and honoring ourselves first. You matter more than you know, more than you realize. And when you don't know that, it really does impact the way people interact with you. And I can tell you this from personal experience. You know, on YouTube, giving readings, I can just connect to people and people can connect to me, and it's just easy. But in personal life for me, due to some traumas that I've had and my inability to emotionally heal and grow and mature beyond them, have really prevented a lot of emotional intimacy and connection for me in personal relationships, friends, family, romantic, all of it. And it's not like I was ever consciously aware of any of this, but as you begin to really work on yourself and explore yourself and your wounds and how you can grow and be reshaped and what it is that you need to face about yourself and work on, things just become so apparent. It's unreal. It is unreal. And the only reason why I'm sharing this is if you watch any of my videos and you read the comments, they're all quite positive, right? And you would think that I think that I'm an important person, or maybe that I should think that I'm an important person, but I promise you, I do not at all. And oftentimes, I'm right here with you. Like, do I really matter, Spirit? Is what I give, what I do, is it enough? Am I the best I can be? Should I be offering more? There's so much talent and ability in this world. Do I really compare? Am I offering anything? Like, I get it, Libra. It's hard to not be in that space when you don't have that personal validation in those relationships that are very close to you, or the people that you want to be proud of you. When they're not there, when they're not being your cheerleader, even though you've been theirs, it's incredibly painful, and it really makes you question your worth. Here's Spirit coming in saying, no, Libra, it's a lesson that you're learning, just like I had to learn. What are your barriers? Where are you not nurturing yourself enough, Libra? Because it's something about that, like the nurturing, the loving, the honoring, the appreciating of self, that's preventing a lot of your abundance from coming in. And I can promise you that as well. Once I started working on my emotional issues and truly with an intention to heal and overcome them, as I worked through that, and it's a process, okay? And you know, 2 steps forward, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back sometimes. But once I got past it, and you will too, this really changed for me. Abundance is more than just money, okay? It's happiness, it's friendships, it's support, it's encouragement, it's appreciation, it's gratitude, it's somebody calling you up to say, hey Libra, I was thinking about you, how are you doing? Not, hey, what can I get from you? Or, hey, because, you know, those of you who are spiritually gifted, it's like everybody that you know, don't they think like that you just want to give them readings all the time, and anybody new that you meet, like you just want to read for them, like that's just all you do all day and night, right? Is, oh, let me read for you, whether you're a card reader, a psychic, a medium. Like, I don't know if your experience has been like mine. It's like every person I meet, it thinks like I just want to read them, or that it's just there like that. And I'm like, well, sometimes it's there like that. If Spirit's like, hey, this person really needs a message right now, and I know that you're open enough to receive, hello, give it right now. Yeah, that happens, but that's not the norm, you know, like when you're not working, right? Like your Spirit leaves you be and lets you have your time too. And so some of you could be feeling not appreciated because if you're like me, of course I want to give and do and help, but I'm not like that anymore. I'm like, yeah, maybe, like I'll let you know when I'm available for that. Or even if it's somebody close to me, I'll let you know when I'm available for that. And, you know, even spiritually gifted friends that I have, I don't just expect, well, they'll always just, you know, help me out because you guys who have spiritual friends, it's just there, right? Spirit gives you messages for each other just without you even trying. But if there's somebody outside of me that I'm going to bring to that person, I'm going to pay for it, because I'm not going to expect my friend to offer those same services. Because, you know, if somebody, say, cuts hair for a living and they're really close to you and they cut your hair just because they love you and you guys have a you know, a good relationship and there's back and forth, give and take, you're not going to bring a bunch of people to your friend and say, hey, will you cut their hair for free too? It just, you would never do that. And so a lot of people who are spiritually gifted get kind of bullied into the fact, oh, well, you should, because you have this gift and you should always help. Yes, you should help. You should help to the point that you can give comfortably, to the point that giving and sharing your gift is not to the detriment of you and taking away from you and preventing the return back to you from all that you give, okay? And Libra, I just feel that really strongly, like a lot of givers here, where you feel pressured into sharing your gift, your talent, regardless of what it is. You know, there are many light workers doing work interpersonal, one-on-one, who do cut hair, who are nurses, who do work in the grocery store. Like, light workers are everywhere, okay? Light workers are to heal and uplift and inspire wherever Spirit has placed them. That is the number one job of a light worker. And so they're everywhere. And if you've encountered somebody who happens to be, you know, quite successful in their spiritual endeavor, and they're making you feel like you're not much of anything because you're not having that same success, pooey on them. Because again, your success isn't about how many people know your name and, you know, how famous you get at what you do. It's who you touch. Okay, where Spirit plants you, it's who you touch and who you change by you being you. And again, there comes points where you have to have enough honor for self, where you say, okay, I'm getting a little bit depleted. I can't help right now. Spirit will bring somebody else into these spaces while I recover and I recuperate and I recharge. And that's very important for you to do that, okay? It's not selfish. It needs to happen. You have got to take care of yourself first. You are the only person who's going to do that, Libra. And just this coming out, Spirit is saying to you, there is so much positive return trying to come into your world, Libra, but you've got to like recalibrate your energy, get a balance, allow the receiving, know that you matter so much, and you being you just naturally touches people, okay? So let's pull some more cards. there is our card that flipped. Okay. So, Libra, first out, love lessons. That's part of what you're going through spiritually, part of your spiritual growth. Ooh, look at that. False prophet. I understand. I am seeing why you have been in the struggle here. Your tribe. Oh. Spiritual business. You guys are the first one that actually received that card. Emerald tablets. Okay. Listen here, Libra. I can understand why you are having a bit of a struggle here. Now, whether this is in spiritual dealings or this is like in the workplace, if you corporate America have a 9 to 5 whatever, what I see here is you feel quite betrayed by somebody, and also Libra, in June, be wary of the false prophet, of somebody who you're just going to have a vibe about it, okay? You're just going to have a vibe. I don't care how knowledgeable, how talented, how spiritual, how successful they are. You're going to have a vibe. Your vibe is 100% about them, that they are a false prophet, okay? No question with this card coming out. And more to the point, this type of energy sucks energy from you and from other pure, true light workers. And so if you've been really feeling drained, I don't know, yes, Libra, there is somebody in your tribe. Again, this is somebody near and dear to your heart and soul. And you could be in a spiritually based practice business with them. You could be doing spiritual work with them. This could be like somebody you considered a mentor. This could even be like a true family member to you, where this is a hard lesson, Libra. I teach you. I see that many of you, it has elements of like career and business involved in it. And just, you know what, Libra? Again, I don't care who they are. You have got to watch your back. You have got to guard your best interest, okay? And no, it's not your place to have to give free services out to everybody. You know, there is like this huge expectation that if you are spiritually gifted, that you should just, do it all for free, right? And I have to say, I mean, I don't charge for readings or anything, right? I don't do any of that, but it's not because I don't think like a reader deserves to be paid. My reasons are so different. But the thing is, what I have to say to people who complain about people charging for, readings and such, when they're a true, pure reader, nobody walks into the doctor's office and expects the doctor to just treat them for free. That's just my point, is when you are giving a reading or performing a spiritual service, you are giving your energy, Libra, okay? And anybody who is a true spiritually gifted individual has dedicated a portion of their life to growing that gift, okay? Some people, their gift turns on like that, but that doesn't mean that it's just boom, everything's there after that. No, there is a portion of their life spent to growing and developing themselves. And the growing and developing never truly ends, but it becomes an intentional choice of, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be, okay? And so there's energy that's going out, and you, to work a full-time job, raise a family, normal life, and then do like the spiritual work, that's a lot of energy, okay? Because a lot of spiritual workers start out doing part-time, right? Regular job, spiritual work, and they make the transition over. So not only is a portion of their life spent doing that, there's an element of sacrifice that comes into play too, right? So Libra, there is no shame in charging for your spiritual gift and service, because you are the one who has sacrificed something for that, and dedicated a portion of your life to the pursuit and development of that gift. And just like anybody else, you don't go to a doctor and expect a service for free. You don't expect a lawyer to represent you for free. So why there's this thought that spiritual work should be given for free, I don't know. But if that is something you've been struggling with, Libra, you don't need to. Okay, you are giving energy. You deserve compensation for that. And if you're uncomfortable or unsure, just ask Spirit. Show me the way, Spirit. What do I need to do? How do I handle this properly so that I can have enough to take care of myself and still do my work for you to the highest potential I am capable of any moment? And I promise you, Spirit's going to come in and Spirit's going to help you out. But there's somebody that has given you some sort of false notion or direction when it comes to how you should handle your money, business, etc. Or there's somebody false in your life right now that you need to not listen to their advice or do it like they've done it. And because it's your tribe showing up right next to that, it's somebody I feel that you really respect and admire. And I just think Spirit's saying, no, you're wiser, Libra, and it's time to trust yourself. Now, lastly, with this emerald tablets, that right there, you are really being guided by Spirit to look into the teachings of the emerald tablets as well as the Kabbalion, because there's a lot of information in there. And just like it says in the intro, if you're not ready consciously, it will just be words. But the student who is truly ready to receive the teachings and the light and the activation of the emerald tablets of the Kabbalion, you will. And I will tell you what, I have listened to both all the way through a few times. It's been a couple of years, and I actually started again, and it's a pretty intense experience. This time around, I actually am doing it in doses, and I'm giving myself a little bit of a break, because as your consciousness expands and grows, you are things you've been exposed to before. Once you've grown, the way it triggers you now, whoo, it's just wow. And I see that for you, Libra. Also, confirmation for some of you that yes, you are supposed to do your spiritual gift or talent in a spiritual business fashion. And again, there's no shame in that, Libra. You're giving your energy. Okay? And I personally feel like if everybody could have a healthy relationship with money, it's just when it, becomes the most important thing to somebody that it gets out of control. Because if you really think about it, money can be a positive motivator. It really makes a lot of people strive for success and to be the best they can be. So it can be a positive force as well as a negative force. It's all about how you view it, how you use it, and, the power you let it have or not have over you. Okay, look at that. Ace of Activations. Yep, Libra, you're stepping into a new realm here. Follow your intuition about who you think is off. Look into those emerald tablets for sure. Yeah, look at that. Mastery. You are coming into yours, Libra. It is time to get yourself out there. And again, if those of you that work like in the corporate world still, there may be some very positive shift. Six of Intuition. This is saying there's something about the past that we've got to let go of. It didn't work out for a specific reason. Has a lot to do with this false prophet energy. And look at this, 9 of manifestations. Yep, you have come a very long way, Libra, and you are so wise and so strong and so resourceful because of it. You've got to believe in that. You've got to believe in yourself and your journey, okay? And lastly, 7 of activations. There is this false prophet. There's somebody who is very jealous in your realm of you, Libra, okay? Of you, of your talent, of what you're capable of. And I feel instead of growing you big, they try to intentionally make you feel small, because you and your success and your talent and the grace in which you've handled your life and the circumstances that have been handed to you, they're jealous of that. Libra, whoever this is, like, they're don't pay any attention to them, okay? It's just not even worth it. It's like, just let it go. You're coming into a whole new realm of experiencing, and with your tribe, those of you who have been feeling alone for quite some time, Spirit's saying you had a lot of love lessons to learn this lifetime. It was very instrumental to your spiritual growth, this life journey. And now you're coming to the end of that. All of those love lessons with the activations, the Ace of Activations, and then the mastery right here. You've mastered those, and you're realizing who is truly false in your life. And it's time for that to fall away, because all these love lessons and these, false people have really compromised your self-esteem and self-worth. And it's gone to the point where some of you just aren't even taking care of yourself to the degree that you truly should. And now here's Spirit coming in saying, listen, we are done with this. You have come a very long way, Libra. And I'm about to reward you, and things are shifting for you. And again, look into the emerald tablets for those activations, because you do have the Ace of Activations right here. And who's ever not happy for the positive shifts taking place for you this month, Libra, screw them. Like, who cares? Let them go. To me, it looks like they're dragging you down when you're meant to rise pretty darn high. And Spirit's going to bring you a tribe of like souls who will help you carry your burden, and you guys will all come together for a common good, a common goal. And look at that. Look at that. I'm talking about your tribe, an egg, the new, all right? And look at, let it go. This is the old. We've got to let something go here. You've got that twice now, Libra. Next card out is unexpected help, which to me is the confirmation of that right there. Spirit's going to bring you new people, spiritual companions, spiritual mentors, people where you feel like you are a part of a family and you're all working for the common good and the common goal. And this type of energy does not exist here. It can't. There's no way for it to exist in the purity of this connection. Like I said, you have completed a lot of love lessons, and love just isn't romance, okay? It's friends, it's family, and I see there's been some hurt here for you, Libra, but it's time to let all that go, because you're graduating the class and moving on to bigger and better things. And not only that, Spirit's trying to activate you, but if you needed a confirmation or a sign that it's time to start a spiritual based business, here you go. You have the mastery, and there's the sign right there. All right, so those are your messages, Libra. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.